It's time for a Legal Minute with the Law Office of Cooley Shrair in Springfield. We're joined by attorney Susan Mielnikowski. We're talking about the probate system. Now, some people, they are terrified of it, but it doesn't have to be that scary. Explain it to us a little bit. People are terrified, and I think a lot of people have had some bad experiences, but it really doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be the terror that you might have heard it is. If you have a good advocate and a good guide, it's an easy system to use. And in fact, in 2011, Massachusetts adopted the Uniform Probate Code, which is intended to be a much simpler, streamlined version, much less probate court intervention. There's a lot of options within the code, and if you do it correctly, you can get in, get appointed quickly, and do your business of administering the estate without too much intervention and too much court red tape to run through to get through the process. So a lot of people don't keep up on the laws. How can they know to get the most out of these laws? Hopefully any documents you have would take advantage of it, but we just don't know until we look. If you've had your will drafted prior to 2011, it's a good opportunity to revisit it, sit down with an attorney, make sure it will work under the new law, and also make sure the person you appointed as your executor is aware of the fact that they need to go to an attorney's office and move through the process, because it is different from what they might have done before. Now, Susan, no matter what, there's going to be people out there who are going to say, no thank you, probate, a little too scary for me. Can you avoid it? Absolutely. Lots of techniques to avoid probate. If you're completely adverse to the idea of going to the court system, the idea is make sure nothing is in your name alone. So think putting assets in joint names, opening up trusts and moving assets to trust, opening accounts that will transfer on death, pay on death. A lot of other implications you would want to think through, tax implications, other things, but to simply avoid probate, it can be done with a good guide. And if people are unclear and they think maybe I can get something out of probate, they can always contact you and you can go over these things with them and really explain to them how the system works. Absolutely. Anytime. Susan, it's a pleasure having you here. Thanks, Seth. And for more information, you can call 413-781-0750 or, as always, visit CooleyShrair.com.